This is kind of fun, this team composition here from the DN Freecs. On the Dplus Kia side, they are going to win in the mid-game, or they are going to die a horrible death, is kind of how it's going to be.
We won't get distracted.
No, of course not. No, absolutely
We never get distracted by anything.
Never have. No, not a 1 gold bounty, not a 2 gold bounty, and definitely not a 7 gold bounty. We've never been distracted by them at all. As Beryl's going to get jumped on yet again. This time, Pyosik is there, bringing Lamb and Wolf along with him.
You know, I always think about, because the sort of normal is you put your mark on the enemy jungler. That's what you always see, right? You always put your mark on the enemy jungler. It's very rare to see a different situation.
We all know where Pyosik's mark should be.
Flash is on you. I wonder if they're trying to take... I wonder.
Well, he's still going to find Pyosik here.
You know, I think Shu's intuition did not fail him there.
No, he intuited well.
If you can get to that 2-item spike, get 4 stacks on Pyosik, you're feeling good.
Well, you're also feeling good if you're Lucid here, looking for an angle onto Bulldog, who gets pulled into the red pit and then charmed up. Orbiter comes down, and there is the kill secured. First blood, actually, here at 13 minutes into the game. The Rod of Ages, but that will pay off later in this game.
Also nice getting the Ultima Hunter stack.
Oh dear. Well, Dominus is going to be utilized here by Shu, but he's just thrown around like a ragdoll and will get taken down by Pyosik, who I believe...
Still a good kill to get.
Oh, Bulldog gets out of there.
Wants to play it safe. And Tower picked up as well for DNF, so first of the game.
Yep, second one is going to go down here towards the bottom side, but that'll be a little bit late. So clawing back the gold lead here, and you can see 200 is all that it is now.
I mean, Dudu has a massive lead.
All right, Rift Herald going to get started up. This will be the objective feats of strength going over to DK if they can lock it in. But Pyosik looking for an angle. Dance of Arrows gets him towards Beryl here as there's the culling just to dissuade them from coming over. But everyone's here on DNF's side. Shiu now looking for an angle. Doesn't have flash though, but there's the Vault Breaker to bring them on top of Dudu. The steal for Pyosik is fantastic, but Bulldog just blows up off to the side. And over the wall goes Lucid. He's out and he's back in again. I don't know about that one as he just gets magnetized. And the Lamb's Respite comes in. There's the pull away, but I don't know whether that was the target that Dudu really wanted to get. As now Pyosik, he's able to get over the wall, but the rest of them, they just get destroyed. And perhaps not the Renekton either.
Like as well, if he'd gotten a heal and then had used his ult to sustain back up a bit, maybe could have more of a fight. Because it would have essentially been a 4v4 coming out of the ult. Maybe if they burst down the Renekton.
Yeah. Could have been a potential angle. Speaking of angles, Beryl is going to be able to stand beside aiming, and that will be able to keep him alive.
Much like, oh, 2,000 gold lead, where is it? And there's 80 carries every single time.
All right. Backdoor bonus, not really going to matter too much when Beryl is just happy to tank things up. Theoretically, where life had the potential to be.
Yeah, that's true.
I clutched at a lot of straws, and I think I missed.
Yeah,
you know?
1 in 20. It's still a big lead for Dplus. That's a lot of damage though.
Owie, yeah.
But we have completed 2 items for Shu, for Lucid. Berserker's close to having his Manamune stacked up. Very close, very close. Bulldog is close to having his Seraph a little further away.
Ow, man, this 2-item Ari is actually kind of hurting.
Oh, he needs that Manamune stacked up.
Oh, Seraph's is done. Shu on a flank angle though. The entirety of DNF are grouped up. They get control of the mid lane. That is at least something, as this is Soul Point. It's a big deal. Banana Brush control is there for DNF. They have that ward in the pit. Shu's still lying in wait. Control ward goes down, finds the Crocodile, who only gets a slice. And now they dive in on top of Dudu. Shu able to get himself out of there as Dudu is able to pull them in, but the Lamb's Respite, just the corner of it there for Lucid was very, very funny. As there's the all-out, Dudu getting himself out again once more. And it is just Beryl that's on the ground. Never mind, I say that. And now it is Lucid that's dead as well. How did that even happen? The Realm Warp brings Bulldog over, and that is going to be the end of aiming. We thought that it was going to be the Otacon throw, but it was the Soul Point throw instead.
Berserker?
Yep, here's the angle. He does get the Valkyrie in. The flash comes out, the flash to follow, and Berserker picks it up. Pyosik going to be able to grab a dragon here for DNF. Yeah, they didn't catch on, as it turned out.
Yeah.
Pyosik did officially go down to 1 HP, by the way. Now DNF are on the Otacon. And DK are here, Lucid in position. The culling comes down, Life already down very, very low as Pyosik is the only one knocked up by that ulti from Beryl. Still, DK have that redemption, and it is going to be Pyosik that locks down the objective now. They're looking for a potential fight as, oh dear, the charm connects onto Bulldog, but he gets into the Lamb's Respite, and oh no, the Rel is going to miss out. There is the ult from Lucid, and now the resets finally come in. Shiu and Dudu just doing their own fight off to the side here. Shiu wants none of it.
If they get the Baron, then definitely worth the Dplus.
We will put that one down as a pros column item. 100%. Shiu is going to be able to make his way in here. This is definitely gone. As DK, they're going to say, you can have your Otacon, we'll take a Baron, and we'll attempt to make an insurmountable lead. So that will be the prize here for DK. Extending that gold lead ever further, ticking over to about 5K. There it is. 2.4. Moving over, they do have pings down onto Showmaker, but unfortunately, they're just too far away.
Doing a good job of maintaining the pressure. Beryl is obviously holding the fort down.
Stopping backs with redemptions.
And he spent that money well. Look, he has the upgraded plated steel caps.
Yeah.
Lock it.
Absolutely. There's a Magna Storm, though, to land onto 2. Out goes Beryl, though. He puts up the door. Sometimes you engage, but it's on to 2 of the tankiest members of the team.
Well, they get a flash of Lucid, which is something. But
and the redemption.
Oh, TP flank coming in.
Yep, double teleports coming down as Bulldog once again pretty close to this one, but there's the charm onto Dudu. He has to flash to get himself out of the way. Lucid testing the waters here, but the culling is just going to melt the Rel, and off to the side. Dudu has once again opted in for a 1v1 that Showmaker will say is not, in fact, one of those. The flash forward, but the auto will follow this Corki, and Pyosik, he is in the Lamb's Respite, but he has to dash out of it, and that means it's a triple kill for Showmaker, who gets enough of these resets. Bulldog was backing on a control ward, which is not exactly optimal. And in goes Lucid to lock down the kill onto the Rise. That will secure the ace in trade for 1 Crocodile. And DK, even though it was a long series, it was still a victory here in the end. Unfortunately for DNF, not able to make their way through, but at least we got a Pyosik Kindred game in the end, and they kept it interesting. That was a good play around the Otacon that unfortunately went a little bit wrong, and DK were able to reign supreme.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.